All right, well, I think I'm back. All right, sorry about that, chat. Like I was saying, my PC gets a little fussy, and without my Mac handling some of the stuff I usually do, I guess my PC is just kind of crapping out. So, it was a nice VWAP bounce. I was thinking about buying it there, but I had other stuff to deal with. ES getting new highs there. So it's one of the drawbacks of streaming is there's lots of stuff that goes wrong and you have to contend with that's not trading related, really. So hopefully smooth sailing from here on out. Cats, sorry about that. Steelers W. Let's be honest, both teams did not deserve to go to the playoffs. They both looked pretty weak in areas. But if you watched that game last night, man, that was a wild game. That was a lot of back and forth, especially there in the fourth quarter. Definitely had my heart rate pounding. I mean, like Steelers, like at the end of the half, you know, at the goal line there, unable to score at all, which obviously was a difference maker. You know, could have used that field goal, or you know, a better. You got like the 1 yard line and you pitch it back like 4 or 5 yards for what was that play? Anyway, Dorina, what up? Happy New Year to you, Raul. How you doing? I don't mind this long here, but I don't love it either. And down we go. Oh, you're a Lions fan. Yeah, I could see why you're still salty, though. That was a crazy game, too. All right. Rumo, short 25,591. Nice, okay. That's a nice trade. Am I feeling shorts or longs? Well, I would like to see us get under VWAP here for shorts. You know, this lower high here, not great for longs. So right now, too indecisive here. New year, same shit market. What's up, Maul? How you doing? Happy New Year. Hope everyone had a good holiday break, etc. Savvy Taco, what up? What up? What up? Let's check in with the heat map here. Maybe we can get a move down through VWAP now. Some aggressive selling there. Got to see Tom Hugard do a webinar with Al Burks, like in real life or just on YouTube, Mall. Grandma's Beats just got a Lucid account with your code. Thanks. Hey, appreciate the support and good luck with the account. I really like what Lucid's doing. They're doing a good job. I was expecting a little bit more interesting price action as well. My Fun Futures coming out with new rapid plans. You know, they currently have rapid 50K. That's like their daily payout plan. Now they have 100K and 150K launched. When you use code Dan, the 100K is $214. The 150K is $278. Again, the 50K is $126. So that's for the daily payout plan. It's pretty similar to Take Profit Traders. You could do is I'll get those new plans up on Prop from Gorilla today if all goes well. Oh, you gotta see him in real life, Mal? That's great. This sounds pretty cool. Did you learn some new stuff? Get some new some tidbits? Anything to share? Anything you want to share with the class? From your Al Brooks, Tom Hugard seminar? Did you meet Tom Hugard and say, hey, you should really go on my friend's stream? He's one of the best and brightest of his generation. His audience would love you. He always promotes your book. In fact, you should give him a cut of your book sales because he pimps it out like nobody's business. Does Lucid have a built-in copy trader on their platform? They don't have a platform, but they do give you a MotiveWave license. So you can use MotiveWave like I do, which has a built-in trade copier. That is what I'd get the Rhythmic Lucid account and then copy trade. You know, I have been having issues with the built-in trade copier on MotiveWave, so I was using TradeSyncer actually, a cloud-based trade copier instead of the built-in one because the built-in one was not working well. No Twitch today, and I was having issues, so I just simplified things a bit, and I'm just straight up on YouTube. But as soon as my Mac, you know, I'm worried that I have to take my Mac into the Apple Store or something. I'm worried it might have problems that I can't fix. So, but once I get that, we'll be back in business and get on Twitch as well. My New Year's was good. It was pretty chill. I get Christmas presents. I'm wearing it. Wearing one of my Christmas presents. It's a nice one. It's not print on demand. This is custom stitching. That's custom made. Handmade. Replicanta, that's for a ninja only, and I don't trade ninja, right? So So, Ma, what you learned was we had to embrace our fear. Yeah, knowing it's only half the story. When you are hoping, fear, and when you are fearing, hope. It's like Warren Buffett, right? Buy when others are fearful, sell when others are greedy, or whatever the actual phrase is. Rachel liked both of the streams because she's a real one. That's for sure. Sheesh. Well, a little back and forth here above VWAP. Nothing too interesting yet. Trading is a prediction event, and you will be rewarded for discipline and precision. Facts. Trading Hunters, good morning. How you doing? Oh, it's a precision. Are you saying it's a precision event? No. You're saying it's a prediction event, right? Maybe you're saying it's a precision event. What up, Jake? How you doing, man? Happy New Year. Congrats on the Steelers. That was wild. Look, I don't have any playoff hopes for the Steelers really beyond the wild card round. With DK Metcalf coming back, that'll help because we just have, I think we have pretty terrible play calling on both sides of the ball, and you know our receivers can't get open, they can't catch the ball, they're pretty trash except for DK and Gainwell, who's a running back. But you know, it's fun to see another week of Steelers, I guess. Sakura, how you doing? Happy New Year. Learn a few good measuring techniques too. Oh, great. Well, I like, I love my 50% retracements, of course. Always down to learn new techniques. Sakura, it sounds like you got to do what Maul was saying, which is embracing the fear, right? To stay in those trades. I think we could all probably improve upon that. Still not. This is very uninteresting price action right now. My hope is, within the next 15 minutes, we'll get a break either way and then get some better price action. Otherwise, not looking so fun. What up, Peter? Rachel says, I don't normally say stuff like this, but this guy is getting hotter every year. Back at you. Which broker do you recommend to use? Depends on what you're trading. Tell me a little bit more about what you're trading, what country you're in, etc. Because there's a lot of factors for brokers based off that. And if you want to trade prop firms, or if you really mean just real money brokers, that's another topic on its own. What's the news? What news do we got? PMI? ISM manufacturing PMI. 15 seconds. There's a decent reaction there. Look at those 1,400 lots there hitting the ask. I like see if we can move up. As long as those don't just get absorbed, you know. What just happened? I was in a trade. It didn't show up on the chart. And then it took me out of the trade. And I don't know. I have no idea why. What's that about? What is that about? Did you guys see that or not? That was really weird. Yeah, now that those orders, we didn't get, I had no movement off that. Let's see if we can get that downside move now. I just don't know why it took me out of that trade. Am I longing any oil stocks? No. Not trading any stocks at the moment. I am future focused. See, I'm short, and then it took it out again. What is going on with that? That's very. I've never seen that before. It's not even putting the line on my chart or anything. That's the strangest thing I don't have no idea what's happening. How am I supposed to trade this? Jeez, why does it feel like nothing software wise seems to be working today? It's making me a little pissed. Are you breaking even when you enter? I mean, I'm not doing anything. All I'm doing is there's no brackets because it's trade evade and I'm trading multiple accounts, so you can't have brackets. The ATM's off. Here's the full picture here. ATM's off. There's nothing going on. I mean, if it was on, I could see that being an issue, but it's not on. Right? Because it's saying two ticks. Obviously, that's not what I want. But it's not on at all. You know. So we'll refresh this here. TradeSync should not be interfering. I was wondering that too, but it shouldn't be because it's the lead account is the Funded Futures Network in MotiveWave. But I'll go ahead and turn these off on TradeSync here. But it's very, very, I've never seen that issue happen before. I wonder, is anyone else having issues with Trade Evade and trading multiple accounts? I mean, I kind of want to just test it out again. I could do it on micros maybe. Where are we at? There. Ugh, green and red candles. Oh my gosh. Let's try like one micro and see if it'll work. Okay, right. 5. Okay, that's working there. Like it's showing the line right. At least. That's good. Justin XO, what up? Good morning. Or Justine XO, either one. What's up? Let's see if okay, here's, we'll see. Maybe it'll work now. Maybe just need to refresh or something. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna move this over. Go back to MotiveWave here. 840, another 840 lot. That's some large orders here. Hitting the ask. Justine, all right, great. Don't forget, chat. Like the stream, we'll get a Lucid giveaway going on a little bit later, but gotta hit the thumbs up button on this. We had a false start earlier today. Had to create like a new stream and everything, so thumbs up button will help. Just, you know, maybe give the stream a little momentum to get the regulars back in. So if you can hit a thumbs up button for me, I'll do a giveaway or two a little bit later. Yeah, I know, JR. That's why I hate trading Trade on multiple accounts. It's a pain in the ass. All right, so what did ES do? ES essentially, I mean, it ticked a little higher for the session, but essentially double topping there potential. You know, I guess if we can hold 600, I'm okay with the long side here. You know, we have those aggressive orders hitting 69.40. Keep an eye on that, but maybe we'll have something cooking here. But pretty choppy, pretty sloppy. Choppy and sloppy. The stream crashing was just deployed to not give away the Lucid accounts. If that was the case, I would crash the stream right as I started to run the raffle. And I'd be like, oh, sorry, guys. Technical issues. Or I just wouldn't even announce the giveaway to begin with if I didn't want to do it. I would be interested to watch the order flow here, see if any large orders hit the bid now. If we get more hitting the ask here, I might want to see if those longs can get paid. On a guerrilla platform, do you show any platforms that do not have a consistency rule? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. If you're talking about like are you talking about the evaluation? If you're talking about the eval, all you got to do is in the firm policies filter on the top of the table, click 1 day pass. I think that's where it's at. Let me double check. Yeah, click check 1 day pass if you're talking about the eval. Any changes in the strat, Dan, after the break? No. No, my strat's not the issue for the most part. It's just all the mental side. Did you watch Marty Supreme? Yeah, I did. It was good. It's really good. Watched a lot of movies over break. It was fun. Found some people that copied your website. I mean, there's some websites that existed before. There's always been these platform comparison sites. I just think they all kind of sucked. So I'm not sure they copied me unless it's like blatant. But yeah, that's fine. I'd rather be a leader than a follower, so they can copy all they want. They'll just be playing catch up, I have not heard of Tenacity Trading. I have not heard of that, J Monet. What do you think using Trade8 broker for Forex is a good broker? Also, I live in the US. Why do you want to trade Forex? I don't know about Trade8 for Forex. I've had Trade8 as broker for futures. It's fine. It's called Prop from Chimpanzee. Yeah, that would be a blatant ripoff, maybe. Well, come on. Come on, market. Don't stick us with this. New concept for trading prop. Tenacity trading. I don't. I'll look it up. Ugh. Futures trading competition. What? Why do they call it a competition? One competition, 5 days to pay out. I don't know about this. First of all, the website looks janky. I'll say janky. It doesn't look. It looks like it's thrown up in a day. So, look, I'll be skeptical. I'm not going to be the first one to try this, and I'm, like everything else that hits the trading world, I'm not like champing at the bit to try something new, right? If it's out for a while and everyone just has awesome things to say about it, I'm like, okay, maybe it's worth me putting $100 in and seeing what's up so I can tell people. But this is look, it doesn't look. It looks janky, right? And just like fast track trading also looked janky. Like it looks like it was kind of put up in a day, and I'd rather have something that's a little bit more established. Like if it looks like maybe one person thought of this, and just kind of did it all themselves. That's the vibe I get, and I'd rather have more experienced team behind a product like that. Trading Hunters, thank you. Doing my best. Jasper, if you posted a link, it gets blocked in chat. So you could post it in Discord, or you could just say it without the .com or whatever. Yeah, so Jasper, I was talking about the competition still. The one you sent, again, I can't look at it because YouTube filters out URLs and stuff. So you post in Discord or just say the name of it without the .com and stuff. Look, I was telling, I think, Parshov, I was like, you know, before we launched or something, I'm like, or maybe after we launched, I was like, I feel like people are gonna start ripping this idea off. That's okay. I know what's involved with it, and it's like it's a fair amount of work, and you know, I'm doing it all myself. Parshov helps out here and there, but I'm doing it all myself essentially, and I'm trying to implement feedback I get from you guys. So I'm trying to just make it as helpful as possible of a site. All right, let's see if NASDAQ can go put new highs in. We got 1 hour supply, and then we got 700 level just above there. So this area makes an interesting target for longs. But there's what, 700 lots there hitting the ask. I do suspect that we will get that snap higher, but let's see. It's pretty choppy. It's a compliment. You know, like I said, I'd rather be the leader than the follower, but you know, that's fine. That's fine. People like the original more than a copy of something usually, so I'll just keep doing my own thing. Everyone else can try to copy if they want. That's fine. Thrilling stuff, guys. Thrilling stuff. Like, come on. Go away for like 2 weeks and come back to this? Should have slept in. Dan, will you be uploading any videos about your trading progress this year? I don't think so. I don't think I will. Man, there's a few times last week where, you know, I slept in, I pulled up the, you know, I logged into MotiveWave, you know, just whenever I came around to my desk, 10, 10:30, whatever, twice. Within like 10 minutes, I found, you know, decent trades. They're pretty clean. I was like, dang, sometimes trading feels so easy. And it's not, but sometimes it feels that way. Sometimes you just, especially when you don't sit in front of the charts the whole time, you just swing by. Oh, you're like, oh, this is actually a good area. You sell, you buy whatever it is, and then you just chill and hit your target, and you're like, okay, that was easy, and I spent 10 minutes in front of the charts today, you know? Every once in a while it feels that way, and it's incredible. Other times you're sitting here for 3 hours and just get chopped up and don't see anything good. It's different. It's different when you have the perspective of like waking up early, sitting down at the charts and be like, all right, this is what I'm doing this morning. So you kind of want to, at least I'll speak for myself, I want to get like a trade. I want to get money out of it, right? Out of my effort, my my time, and that's not how trading works. You don't get paid for your time. Tradeovate, are you using a third-party trade copier? I'm a Mac user interested in Lucid. I'm used to trading on Tradeovate, but might switch to MotoWave. Yeah, normally, Chatch, I would use a trade copier. I tried setting it up this morning. It wasn't working for whatever reason. And so I'm not using the trade copier at the moment, but that's normally how I approach it. I would recommend checking out MotoWave. I have a whole video on it. I made maybe a year and a half ago. Maybe it was just last year. I don't remember. But that's like how I set up MotoWave, etc. Got the free version of Bookmap, but for some reason it says my data is live even though I didn't pay for it. Does the free version run standalone, or is that through something else? I haven't looked into it in a while, but hey, as long as your data is showing you the right time, just roll with it. I don't know if they limit it to just an instrument or two, but that sounds good. Don't pay for MotoWave V7 though. Full of bugs still. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Even loading. I don't know about you, Paul, but when I launch it, when I sign in to begin with, it takes like 10 times as long as it used to take. So yeah. And the trade copier has been absolute shite. So I'm on 7 right now, but not really because I want to be. Yeah, Twinkie, not a bad idea to head out. Look at the volume's just been looking pretty crappy. The price action itself is crappy. Nothing to write home about here. So keeping your money in your pocket today is a great idea. I think if you look back, let's jump ahead to the end of January. You're looking at your P&L calendar. You see today has no trades on it, $0, or maybe it did take a couple trades. Maybe it's minus 200. Fine. Let's live to trade another day when we have good price action. I don't know. I'll speak for myself. The biggest red days I have are forcing trades on crap price action days. This is abysmal here. Maybe we'll move a little bit, and I was hoping that we would get cleaner moves around 9 o'clock, and it hasn't really happened. How many accounts have you blown so far? If you're counting prop firm evals in front of accounts, too many to count. If you're talking about personal money in brokerages, mostly just when I deposit a small amount in Tradeovate, I would blow those, but no other. I've never blown options accounts or anything like that. Before prop firms, that's what people used to talk about, blowing accounts and stuff. But now with prop firms in the picture, that just means something different now. a blown prop firm account's blowing $200. You know, it's not the same thing as blowing like a $2,000 account or $5,000 account. All right. Gonna see some large orders can hit the bid here. Get some momentum going and get a little flush down to 600 maybe. See if we can get those orders and the follow through. Not happening. Not happening yet. Are you in any options trades right now? Nope. No, I pretty much moved my options account over to futures. I moved almost all of it over. Training up $500 a day? Pff, that's a massive W, honestly, man. In this kind of price action, I'd be pretty stoked, I think, to be up $500 in this. I would definitely lock myself out. Okay, well, I still want to see this push higher if we're not going to get any aggressive selling. Orders hitting the bid, then I want to see this push up to 700. You're still in that long mall. Nice entry. I know you entered a while ago. This requires some patience, doesn't it? All right, so high of session. Just a couple points away. All right, tick to those new highs of session. So my chart set to regular trading hours or electronic trading hours. Well, I mean, it's a futures chart, right? So it's going to show all futures hours. So that includes the electronic. My VWAP is set to electronic trading hours. So yeah, I guess you could say electronic. $1,400 lots hitting there. I'm gonna try this here. I want to see, yeah, like 92 to 700, 692 to 700 or so. How many accounts do you have? Do you still have the 20 50K accounts? Luhan, I don't know what you're talking about. 20 50K accounts? It's probably been like, it's been a long time since I've had, maybe I had 5 Take Profit Trader, 5 MFFU, 5. I don't know. It's been, oh, then I had 10 Tick. It's been a long time, so no, I don't have any funded accounts right now. All right, I want to see that snap higher. Come on. Shard, you recently watched my series about trying to get funded. You're going to attempt your first evaluation next week. How's your trading now compared to then? Oh, dude, it's compared to that, it's crazy how much improvement there's been. I like having it documented. So if I ever start feeling a type of way about my trading, I can always look back and be like, well, at least I'm better than I was, 2.5 years ago or 3 years ago, whatever it was. So yeah, definitely massive improvement. We should get a big pullback here. Oh, I hope not. I'm long here. No stop loss. Let's go. No big pullback, please. I want my 700. I would take one off at like 90, maybe. One off at 91 3/4. You are much improved, says Maul. What happened to 5 Lucid Fundeds? Well, I was trading those one at a time, right? Sometimes 2 at a time. And then, throughout the course, I essentially ended up with just one left, and I got a payout on it. And then there wasn't enough drawdown left to sustain it. So I did get a nice... The payout on Lucid was so fast. It was incredible. Within like probably 90 seconds of me submitting the payout, it was in my bank. That's not even a joke. It was crazy. Does it concern you if I told you I'm waiting for the pullback to get in long too? No, it doesn't. I normally that's what I would do too, but I think in this scenario here, I think we're so close to the target. I think sometimes I just gotta get in a little earlier and try to not wait for it and just hop in for the ride. Nice, Jasper. Here's the P&L per account. It's times 5. So Tradeovate shows, when you copy trade from Tradeovate, it's showing a position of 10. That's how you have to do it on Tradeovate. So you see a massive P&L yet that you have to ignore, and just look at the per account P&L. Okay, let's see if we can get the fill on the first contract here at 91 3/4, right by 1 hour supply here. I might not have. I don't know if I front ran it enough. Because right now it's missed me by, what is that, 5 ticks? Usually I try to front run the supply zones, and I don't think I front ran that one enough. Push it, push it. Flex is the best in your opinion with MFFU? Does MFFU have flex? Oh, the flex. Yeah, the core with the flex, right? I think that's solid. It's a good ROI. Well, again, just missed my exit there. Bit of a bummer. I really wanted that. Uh-oh. Well, we might be getting a pullback here. That sucks. I'll put my stop in. All right. Man, such a bummer. Just missed my take profit there. This is why another reason why I don't like trading on something I'm not charting on that much, because I don't think I make that little error there with the front run. Like normally I'm front running it by a couple points, and I think I have a better exit if that line was right in front of me and I was just kind of eyeballing it and I didn't really nail that. Chan, these are 5 accounts and these are my funded features. You can see right here it says MFFU blah 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 blah. So it's five accounts, and I was trading 2 minis each, so it was 10 long is what it showed up as, 10 long. All right, so after that trade, up $100 on the eval, 1,400 more to go for the day if I want to push it. But today's not really the day to force, you know, anything by any measure. You're getting ready to get long lower. Yeah, Mo, I think I'm with you there. I think I like another stab on this one. I didn't want to stay in for that pullback, but I don't mind double dipping and trying that again for 700 this time. In a scenario like that, Dan, I'd be trailing my stop 350 to 400 in profit. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, hindsight, yeah, sure, wish I did. But also, I've been in this situation a lot, looking for a target that's so imminent, and it just wiggles and jiggles, and then we hit the target, and I get stopped out, and, you know, kind of disappointed that I didn't stay in for the full target. So I did want to try to give it a little bit of room there. So I gave it, let's see, we're up at 90. So I gave it like 12 points off its high there. Your win rate's like 91% because you trail your stops really aggressively. You can always jump back in if you get stopped in profit. Yeah, I always have a hard time getting back in. And sometimes it moves too fast for me to get back in too. So, but I mean, if that's working for you, I mean, it sounds like it is. That's great. Peter just closed out for 112 points. Nice, beautiful, great hold. 112 points, so you're in from what is that, 580s or so, 570s, somewhere down here. Pretty sweet. Like to see chat making some money. Remind me, for let's see, by around 10 we'll do the Lucid giveaways, or giveaway. I don't know how many thumbs up do we got on this stream. 46. That's not enough, chat. We could do better than that. It's a new year. The stream's gonna pop off this year. Hitting thumbs up button, for whatever reason, seems like an important part of that. Could be a good spot here for another shot at 700. I'm not streaming on Twitch today. I was just having some tech issues earlier, so I decided to not worry about restream and Twitch, etc. Was that the reason your stream crashed earlier? No, it was just my PC was getting overloaded. I think it was the third monitor. PC did not like 3 monitors. And streaming. It was a little too much for it. What's up, Guillermo? How you doing? Happy New Year. Something weird has happened. I got to get your opinion on it. All right, let me know. Raphael, Thinkorswim, Webull, or Robinhood for stocks? Just depends on the level of involvement you want. You know, if you really want to be serious about trading, I would go Thinkorswim. You know, I've used all 3 of these, so I can speak to it. Webull has the desktop app, so Webull is probably second choice. Robinhood is third. But Thinkorswim, you know, it's got its, you know, it's gonna be a little slow or whatever, but maybe it's outdated, but it's still such a solid program, and it's got a lot, you know, a lot of custom studies and I almost sneezed there. I was looking for the mute button and I stopped the sneeze. But yeah, I would go Thinkorswim. Molex Trade Station. Tasty. Yeah, a lot of people like Tasty for options. Bro hasn't tried Robinhood Legend yet. That's true. I have not. Yeah, that you know, the dip buy, I'm still mildly interested in it, but that can get invalidated pretty quickly. I'd love to see that pop to 700, but that 15-minute candles does not inspire confidence. You have a bot in the chat with your name and face? Yeah, I know. Daniel, let's keep trades. That's my bot. Who do you think made that bot and gave it bot privileges? That's me. that's my second channel that I don't really post anymore, but. All right, Gamma, you have a Top Step XFA. You hit maximum loss limit. That was 1845, but they didn't close my XFA and you're still trading it. As long as, I think sometimes those little errors in your favor happen where you should have been closed out and you weren't. You know, I would say, you know, Eddie obviously might have more insight, but I would say roll with it, you know. If you didn't get locked out and you can get away from that max loss, you know, you should be okay. I've done that before on maybe it was My Funded Futures or something. My Funded Futures is actually pretty good at breaching you really fast. It was some account though. I don't remember. I thought it was MFFU, but where it pretty much intra trade should have probably hit my max loss and I should have been liquidated, and I wasn't. And I think I kept that account alive. So sometimes it happens in your favor. All right, well, you know, I'm still interested in that push to 700. Anything interesting on order flow? Not yet. Oh, so you would let a bot pretend to be you but not give me your social security number to steal your identity? This is just unfair. Sorry, Luhan. Whew. Yeah, he says if your maximum loss limit wasn't triggered, it wasn't hit. You can continue trading as normal. No her cycle, sorry. Why don't you like TradingView? The yearly fee. I was really hesitant to try something other than TradeStation, but TradingView is great. I use TradingView for just monitoring stuff. I use it on my phone, and I bought the yearly. You know, I bought their Black Friday sale, so I use TradingView. I just don't like trading on it. I think it's a little laggy, is what everyone has told me. Yeah, I mean, I like it for charting though. It's nice. The indicators, kind of like Thinkorswim, they don't work half the time for me. I don't know why. Yeah, there's chat chiming in with the delay on TradingView. Yeah, that's just why I never bother with it. Can we get the juice? No juice yet. No juice yet, chat. Whew. Fath, what up? Tachyon, how you doing? Happy New Year. Day, you know, it's pretty dull. Pretty dull. Did 2 trades. Up 150 bucks. $100, up $100. I'm kind of looking for a long here. It's just so dull. Conco, you're up 330, but holding a monster. Sick. All right. Oh, I bought bid instead of marketing in, and now I'm, so I'm not filled yet. Just wanted to catch a little bit of momentum. See a little bit of momentum to the upside for me to hop in. All right, there, I got the fill. Let's see if we can get some follow through here. If it's just a rejection, I'll just cut it. But again, 700 now is my target. Luhan, the average American reaction to what happened in Venezuela, I have no idea. You know, it's not like I went out on the streets. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm sure, just like everything else, it's probably divided. I think, from what I understand, not to get too much into it, is the Venezuelan lead. He's like a dictator. He was not well liked, right? Right. So that doesn't really seem to be in question. I think what's in question is the act itself of kind of going into another country and removing its world leader to access their oil reserves. That, I think, is the part where you're like, well, I don't know about that. So but I don't know. I assume the average American doesn't really know a whole lot about it, other than, you know, the headlines. That's my guess. All right. Kind of looking a little bear flaggy, honestly. Might gotta hop out of this. All right, out of that one. That was a terrible exit too. Look at that exit. That feels personal, right? That feels so personal. Now we're pretty much right back to my entry. What the hell is that? What the hell is that, man? That was rude. That's all that was. It was very rude. That was a personal attack on me by the market. They hate my sim trading. It was just so rude. That's all I can say about that. And there we go. Now we're past my entry here. I would have been in profit a little bit. Oh man, that was just brutal. That makes me like the long all the more, honestly. After that dip, I think I gotta try it one more time. Man, that was such a disgusting. That was such a disgusting stop out. Why would it? Why did it have to wick down there? Couldn't I have just wicked to like 43, like a regular wick? It's got to be so extra, man. Jeez, that was just so freaking vicious, vile. Well, okay. Market makers just don't want me to make money today, huh? How were the payouts last year? Not enough. Not enough. That's how I can sum that up. Like again, similar to the year before, where it's so close to some nice payouts, and I gotta tighten up discipline there. That's what I gotta do. And I am tightened up discipline wise. Don't let the eval trading fool you. What up, Matt? Hey, good to see you. How you doing? Happy New Year. Shut up, Kevin. You'd still be in if you risk 3 more points. Yeah, but where do you stop? Where do you stop with the, you know, if only I gave it 20 more points. If only I was in this for, you know, if only I put my take profit, you know, 50 points higher. You know, you can play that game all day long. I think that, you know, look, trading these kind of conditions, that's just comes with the territory, right? So Big Daoud. You failed an eval. Can you sing me a song to make you feel better? Well, that won't make you feel better. Unfortunately, it won't. Might make you feel worse. Might give you an upset stomach. So I won't do that. I still like the longs, honestly. I was talking about trading to like my uncle and my sister's boyfriend over the break, and I was explaining. I was like, the thing with trading is, no matter the result, it's always your fault, right? And I think they were interested by that. I was like, it doesn't. Obviously, like, okay, look, if you're in a good setup and there's like a rogue Trump tweet or something that screws your trade up, I would say that's not really your fault. That's just hazards of the occupation. But generally speaking, like everything, every outcome is your fault. And that's, you know, it's just about really owning it and not placing blame on, oh, the market. Like, obviously, that stop out, still my fault, right? You can't go, oh, the market. No, the market doesn't care about you or your sim trades. That's your fault. So you just got to own it and see what you can do to avoid that in the future. All right, well, what time is it? It's 10:01. What do you know? I have a good internal sense of time here. Let's see if I can start the giveaway without it overloading my poor PC here. So we're gonna give away a Lucid account. Let me see what the actual. I think it's a Lucid Flex. Okay. First of all, you gotta hit the thumbs up button. There's 124 of you in here. Let's get it to 80. That's only 22 likes. I'm sure there's 22 of you in here that would like a Lucid account. Lucid's awesome. So let me find my my codes here. I think it's Lucid Flex 50K. I'll double check. Is there an activation fee on Lucid's? No, I don't really trade anything with activation fees anymore. I don't like them. Yeah, 50K Lucid Flex eval. Or sorry, yeah, we'll do Lucid Flex. I also have a Lucid Pro, but we'll do Lucid Flex right now. And we'll do a spin the wheel. And you'll sign up when I tell you. Okay. Type exclamation point gorilla in chat to be entered to win a Lucid eval. And Birdie, you passed the Lucid Flex today, up 400 funded. Well done. Sick. Wait, do we even get the right likes? Did I jump the gun? No, we got it. Okay, good. Good job, chat. Everyone liked it. I forgot to even hold up to my standards there. I was just running that giveaway no matter what. Almost made me look very foolish, chat. Huh. I might short this, honestly. All right, I'm short here while you guys enter your giveaway. I'll be short. You see a rejection here to stay in this trade. If it closes strong, I'm out. I'm just offsides then. Okay, might hop out of this one now. Take the loss there. Okay, how many people we got in this giveaway? We got 84 people in, and we got 5 minutes left. So, like to see everyone liking that the Lucid giveaway. If you want to check out Lucid, just go to Prop from Gorilla. That's my site I made, so you can compare prop firm plans. And the one we're giving away is Lucid Flex. So you can compare it against like Tradeify. They have a Flex plan now, and you can see which one works. How the rules stack up. Maybe you want to compare it to something that you trade often and you know about. You can compare them right here. You can see how similar they are, where they vary, etc. I think it's super helpful. Then you hit the toggle to see the funded rules as well, payouts, etc. So that's Tradeify, and then or that's Lucid and Prop from Gorilla, and then use the code here, copy it to support the site when you sign up for any of these prop firms. Much appreciated. All right, well, here's the move maybe to 700 that I was looking at earlier. It didn't look like we had the juice, and I was just going to play a little dump back down. Obviously, we got a little bit of juice. So there's that 1 hour supply. This is my original target on that long I took earlier. I think it was 91 3/4, and there it finally got hit. Of course, I was long out of that trade, but that's what I wanted to see on this first move up. It was just like that little jab into supply there. So we'll see if we got the juice necessary to get us to 700, maybe a sweep through it. I'll probably grab. I'd rather be trading Lucids on Motivwave here than my funded features on Tradeivate right now. So I'm thinking today I'll probably reload 5 Lucid accounts. Kick things off. But these my funded features ones, they rebuild at like the sale rate, so it was a good deal. It's like $59 per account. So I let it rebuild me, but now I'm down 1,300 or so. All right, there's the snap into supply. 700 should get hit here. Am I skin in the silver game? No, I don't trade silver. I literally only trade NASDAQ. Sometimes ES. I don't trade any other. I don't trade oil. Don't trade any metals. Don't trade corn. I don't trade lean hogs. I just stick with what I know best. Do you trade Pokemon? No. I don't. I never got into Pokemon, honestly. When I was a kid, I liked basketball cards. Do you trade on Polymarket or Kalshi? I have traded on Kalshi. I've made videos about trading on Kalshi before. I haven't done it in a while. Prediction markets are pretty interesting, though. Market makers heard you say you wanted 700 and they ain't letting it happen. You know, kidding. No, so when I was a kid, I really liked basketball cards. That was the only thing I cared about. Have hundreds upon hundreds of them, and they're not, you know, I'm like, I'll hold these for like 50 years, and maybe then there'll be so few around that they'll be worth something. I mean, look, I've had them since the 90s, and they're not worth shit, really. Like, I never had any, like, serious, you know, massive, rare cards. But yeah, I was really into it as a kid. That's what got me into gambling, probably, is just buying, you know, a pack of collector's cards of any kind. That's gambling right there. Right? You're spending $6, $5, $4, whatever it is, hoping you can get like an insert, hoping you get some rare card worth something more. You know, that's straight up gambling. So I've been doing that since I was like 5 years old. I really liked your betting videos. Will we make any new ones this year? On like sports betting, I don't really want to, just because sports betting to me feels like such a crapshoot unless you really have some statistical edge. You know, I know people struggle with gambling. I don't really want to encourage anyone, and sports betting is just so saturated. Like, the advertising for it is just all over everything now, and it just feels exhausting. So I don't really want to do it. And I haven't done much sports betting since the first half of the NFL season here. Like, I wasn't really doing that well, and I just kind of wasn't that interested in it. So maybe I'll throw a few bets on for the playoffs, but yeah, I don't think I want to make a video about it again, though. Okay, so we have our entrance. We have 113 people in, which is pretty. That's one of the biggest ones we've done in a while. So glad you all are participating here. Let me get them all selected, and we'll spin the wheel. Please don't crash out. Please don't crash out. I forget, why did we go to a different wheel? I know there's jokes about it being rigged, but wasn't there another reason why I went and found like a different wheel last time? I just don't remember. How do you enter? Entrance is over. We had 10 minutes to enter, and that's all done now. We're all in. We got a 45-second spin here going. This is for a Lucid Flex 50K eval. Please listen. Listen here so I don't have to repeat myself like 40 times. The winner is going to DM me on Discord, right? So if you're not in the Discord, type !Discord, get a link. You're going to DM me, and then I'll send you the code. Okay? All right. It landed in the same spot each time. I know. But now it's fresh. It feels random, right? We could shuffle entries. So for the first one, let's just do it here since it's completely random anyways, wherever it lands. I shuffled the entries, so, you know, just as random as anything else, honestly. Let's go. May the luckiest person win. Or the unluckiest, and this could be a change in your luck going forward for this year. The winner. Starting to slow down here. Not Maul. Not McConko. Not Ethan. Dirty Haynes? Nope. Champ? No. Grandma's Beats? Oh, edged out, Grandma. Edged out. Brutal. Scent. Scent's the winner. Congrats, Scent. You know what to do. I don't even have to repeat myself, which is great. You already know what to do. Are we going for 700 now, chat? Scan what?
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit.
You heard it here first. Nice. Scent, you know what to do, right? DM me on Discord and let me know when you have here in chat so I know to look for your DM. Do another. I just joined. All right. Here's the deal, chat. I got 4 codes total, right? We just gave away 1, so I'm down to 3. I could give 1 more away, or we could spread it out throughout the rest of the week. You know, we have a lot of people in. Usually, I feel like we have about half as many names in there. I don't even see my name, dude. Everyone always says that, and their name's always there. Entrance 112 because I took out the winner, right? And I said there's 113 of you, so that's how you know they're all there. Uh-oh, is it lagging on me here? I think I might spread it out. Sent? Still waiting on you? Still waiting on your DM. Make sure you send me that DM. Otherwise, I'll forget to give you the code and blah, blah, blah. But you got to do it before I head out. I got to go work out at the gym here in a few minutes. And nothing doing here. Had a wicked, terrible stop out there. Offsides here. Down 1286 on evals here. Yeah, I will not be here in an hour, Maul. I'll be at the gym. I'll be pumping iron in an hour. I'll be getting swole in an hour. Give 1 letter of the code each day. That's funny. I like that. Download Discord. All right, no worries. You can always use use the Discord, like the browser based version too. If you don't want to download anything on your computer. Check the general chat. I will. What do you want to show? What are you showing me, Guillermo? Your Max Loss thing? I mean, like Eddie said, man, if it didn't liquidate you, you're good. And Defo doesn't trade leg day chicken legs. No, that's not true at all. Actually, you know what I do? So I work out with a trainer once a week. Usually, I have him do leg day with me because I do hate leg day. It sucks. So usually Mondays are my leg day, but I think I'm gonna actually do a push today instead. But I don't skip it. I just hate it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess have Eddie look at it, but I mean, Eddie already kind of said that if it's letting you trade, then you're fine. Just do your best, get to a payout, and yeah, we'll see. But I think you'll be all right. Looks like a flag of some kind. Yeah. And, we have this divergence also playing out here with the ES. As, like, bear flaggy as this looks, and, with it looking bear flaggy and ES at the highs, we could see that flush, but I almost be inclined to think we snap higher, but just seems like that kind of day, Wait, who's Eddie? Eddie's a mod, and he works at Top Step as support. So, when he responded to you earlier, he knows what he's talking about. He's literally is trader support at Top Step. Okay, Sent, just a reminder, you're still working on the Discord download or something? sent. Just post in the general chat. Post in the general chat that it's you, and then I'll DM you. All right, we'll get you the code sent. So as long as you just stick around Discord, you can post in the general chat whenever you're able, or DM me. I'll get you the code, no worries. Let me know your Discord username here in YouTube chat, so I can just verify it's you. Even though we're an honest bunch here, no one's except for Evan is usually trying to take people's codes. Let's see if we can just double top here and flush on NASDAQ as well. I don't know. Okay, Sam. No worries. So as long as you just post in general chat, I'll be able to DM you and get you your code. Oh boy. All right. Well, what a kind of a trash price action day as a warm welcome back to us all. But guess what? The week is young. The year is very young. It's gonna be a good one. And what I would encourage everyone to do is make actionable steps on what you want to fix. I'm gonna do the same thing in your trading. So like, you can't just be like, this is what I always do. I always move to break even too soon. Okay, well, it's not magically going to fix itself. You got to be like, you got to reverse engineer what's going on. Why are you doing that? Usually it has to do with size. So then you need to create actionable steps for you to not move to break even too fast. Just for example, if your thing is, well, I always get stopped out even though I'm right. Well, your stop's too tight, right? So again, that usually comes back to size. So you're probably trading too large a size and you don't want to risk as much. So that's an example here. I was trading large size. This is an eval, so I usually trade them a little heavier. And you know, if I go under this candle, I'm fine. I'm still in this trade and I make money. But you know, I was 2 minis on five accounts, so I'm like, well, I don't really want to risk. So I put it just past this wick. Wasn't enough. So that's an example of stops too tight because my size was too big, right? So reverse engineer it. Okay, so now if my size is too big, okay, I'm limiting myself to 1 mini, 5 micros, 3 micros, 2 micros, whatever it is. That's going to eliminate that habit. So I encourage you to, you know, if you haven't already, spend some time today to address your bad trading habits and how you're going to fix them going into this year so you can have a banner year. Savvy, yeah, I'm still on, but you know, it's 10:30 and I got to get to the gym, so I am going to be heading out here. Yeah, that's true too, Mal. Okay. Sent, I'll be on the lookout for your Discord thing and I'll give you the code. We'll do more giveaways for the rest of this week. So tune back in tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. And have a good rest of your trading day. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.